Look Alive Sunshine. Today, Prestige, the movie, older movie, 2006, but nevertheless a masterpiece. Obviously, any film, anything that Christopher Nolan touches is automatically just put into the Hall of Fame of life, really, because that shit is lit. Anything that he does, or just like I just said, anything that has part of is amazing in every way, from storytelling to visuals to everything, directing, all around directing. He's a great director. So I really wanted to come on here and make a video, even though the movie is older. I kind of wanted to start something like this on my channel because it is expensive to go to the movies, and like they're not movies that open every week. Like this week is like Baywatch, and like you won't catch me seeing that shit. So I won't demean myself. Demote, whatever the fuck I mean. I just won't go see it anyway. So I wanted to talk about a good movie. So I'm talking about The Prestige. So the plot, everybody in reviews runs down the plot first, but everybody's plot is the same. But you know, really, I'm going to sum it up for you. Wolverine and Batman have a really good relationship going on as magic partners, and then something happens which makes them hate each other, and then Wolverine spends the entire movie having an OCD-like crisis trying to figure out how the fuck Batman does this specific trick, because he really wants to be the best, and then, you know, Batman wants to be the best, and then Wolverine, you know, he thinks that he's the best, so he should be the best, and it just follows this whole really tense rivalry, which is really cool and really fun. And just a heads up, how do I like review a movie that's perfect? That's just like something that was really hard for me when writing the bullet points for this review. I don't really write out scripts as much as I do just like bullet points, just to talk about just like random shit that happened in the movie, and just like kind of go off there, just let it flow, let diarrhea of the mouth hit in. But it's just like, I couldn't find anything bad with it, and I think a review needs something bad with it. Every time I came up with something bad, it was really like stretching, and I was just like, I'm not gonna put it in there. That's just stretching. I don't want to be doing that shit. So I'm just going to be writing down the things that I liked about this shit. And if you just came here for a review, it was amazing. There was nothing wrong with it. Now you can go. The movie is told through a series of flashbacks from reading a diary, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, so it's just like I'm just gonna summarize it really. But it was told through a series of flashbacks, and that's just what makes the movie a lot more interesting than just watching it as a person just like watching a movie. It actually takes you into the shoes of the main protagonist and learning things along with him, and like just like seeing the world kind of more easily because you're seeing it through his eyes, and you're realizing shit like I just said with him, and it makes it feel like you're more part of the movie and not just sitting there just watching a movie of just like other people. This movie kept me engaged throughout the whole thing, which is hard for me because I really I like TV shows and like movies. I've always loved them, but it's just hard for me to like watch them. I have like 10% ADD. I don't know. There's something in me that just like doesn't like watching something for 2 hours. But this movie, with its intense just like rivalry and the twist, just, oh my god, like the rivalry between the two friends is just absolutely amazing. So well done. It like I said, just keeps you in the movie. It keeps you looking at the screen and just like not looking away. I usually like get up, get a drink, get like a Jolly Rancher or some shit, just like random shit, just so I can just like do something besides just stare at the movie. But this one, I stayed in like one position the whole time, and I was just like watching that bitch. Now, something I've noticed with a lot of interviews and everything, when people direct movies, and they direct mind-fucking movies, and that is Christopher Nolan's specialty. He gets off on mind-fucking people. So when people make these movies, they usually ask, you know, the interviewer usually asks the director, you know, like, what does this mean, and like, how do you explain this? And then they go into some detail about it, and then just like, ultimately they end up saying, like, basically it's open for interpretation. It's for the viewer to think about. And what I love about Christopher Nolan is that he doesn't do that. He has explanations for like everything. I was watching the Memento like explained through his eyes, and he like explained everything to a T, and it was just like, wow. Like nothing was really like open to interpretations, and even if it was, he would give you like an answer if you asked him. And same thing with Interstellar. With that, you know, there was science behind it, and there was like, it wasn't just like shitty science, like science fiction. It was actual factual, like hardcore science facts behind it. So it's just like, when everything it comes together at the end of the film, there's no spoilers, by the way, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but obviously there are twists, and when everything comes together, it seems so obvious that it's so... The fuck was that? Like I was saying, everything comes together in such a simple way that just makes you just... I bit my tongue just because I love Christopher Nolan so much. It just makes you realize, like, wow, I'm really dumb. I should have seen it, but it was so well hidden and well done that it's just like, wow, that was amazing. So the twist and the captivating, just like, the rivalry. I just love how they did that. I love how much they focused on the rivalry, and they did that so well between like two old friends and how it would really be, even though nobody can say for sure how it would really be. This is like the closest thing to like perfect that I could ever imagine for a rivalry. Like nobody does plot twists like Christopher Nolan, and it is like known, which is like a thing that I'm kind of like concerned about with Dunkirk. Like that's a war movie, and I'm like 98% sure it's based on a true story. But like, how the fuck are you gonna make that like pop? Cause you know, like my boy Chris, like we're on a first name basis. Like, bitch, how you gonna like make that shit do a twist like The Prestige, like that? The Prestige twist was, oh my god, like if you haven't seen it, just watch it for the goddamn twist, because oh my god, it is amazing. So all in all, the movie was done beautifully, the rivalry was done spectacularly, and just, why can't I talk? Anyway, just the movie is so good. Seeing Wolverine crawl to the ends of the earth just to be able to find out how Batman does it is just like so good, and it's just like Batman. Okay, Batman's not even like, oh my god. Okay, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but damn, that shit is so good. It's so much fun to watch Wolverine struggle throughout the movie about trying to find how Batman does this trick, because it's a really good trick and nobody knows how he does it. Everybody just, that's also a thing because the magic was done very well. The magic scenes and everything, the tricks, and that's like also like something I was like always wonder, like how hard is that shit to do? Like every time I read a comic book like with the Riddler in it, like 0 Year, I'm like, how much of a complete genius and like smart person must you be to write like the Riddler, or just like write like magic trick movies like Now You See Me and everything, even though I don't know if it's that hard, because you might have magicians to do it for you, I don't know, but it was just like, wow, the magic was done so well, and it's like, oh my god, no, I just can't talk about it because spoiler. Okay, I'm willing to lay down one spoiler right here. Both main tricks, Batman's and Wolverine's, none of them were magic. Think about that. The fucking movie is about magic, and none of those tricks are magic. Wolverine's was based on science and Tesla's machine, and then Batman's was based because he had a twin brother. Like, what the fuck, bro? What a mindfuck. What a mindfuck, man. I might be pregnant after that mindfuck. Like I said in the beginning of the review, I can't review a movie well with no hate for it. I can't do it. It's just like impossible. So it's like, I'm sorry if this review wasn't like really delved deep into the, you know, the sound mixing or whatever. Fuck, I don't know, some other category that nobody really pays attention to, but sound is important. I shouldn't say that. Sound is very important, but I'm sorry, I just can't make a review when I don't have anything to hate on. So that sums up my opinion on the movie. Everything was great, no flaws. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point, please do not forget to like and subscribe, because there are going to be videos like this a lot coming out this year, and I don't want you to miss it, because it's going to be fun, and I really want you to be a part of it. So please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave me suggestions for these Relic reviews, because they're fun to do because they don't cost any money. Well, they do because of Netflix and HBO, whatever. But leave me. I have Netflix and HBO, so tell me movies on there that you want to see me review, and I will do my best to review them. So I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.